Hola! Welcome to the third episode of Kehwa on the Couch. Have you ever heard of the quote, "You're never too old to set another goal or dream a new dream"? Are you someone who still thinks age is a factor? Well, my friend, you are in luck because our guest today is going to break all your bubbles and teach you how to live life at the age of 72. She is what I call life goals, the crazy Trish. Hey! Yeah! Yeah! Slaying it, you see, that's what I call it. Welcome to the show, Trish.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking out time to be on my show. It's so wonderful to finally meet you in person, have you here on my couch.
Lovely couch.
Yeah. So, I know a little bit about you, but why don't you tell my audience, who are by the way known as Team Puglets.
Team Puglets. What a lovely name.
Yes.
Hello, Team Puglets.
And I often describe a puglet as someone who loves breaking stereotypes. Someone who goes out of, their conventional comfort zone and just be awesome, just be themselves and, make everybody happy. And you're definitely a puglet.
I am now.
Yeah. So, tell us about your journey, who you are, where are you from, and what do you do?
Okay. I'm English, just about. Born on a little island just off the coast of South England, a long time ago, in 1944 actually. Went to school in Reading, which is just southwest of London. A very good, old-fashioned girls' grammar school with the uniform. I have my old school tie. I'll show you later. One of the best schools in London, in England, where we learned to be ladies, but we didn't learn properly. I've been married 3 times, so I've done pretty well everything. I've been divorced. I've been widowed. I've got 3 fantastic children. Next year I'm going to be a great-grandmother.
Wow! Awesome! That's like, wow! You're living like a full-fledged life.
Life has never been better. When I was 2.5, my mother had written an English pantomime, and I was on the stage, and I played a teddy bear. And I had to say, I was 2.5, I had to say, "My name is Tuppen." And from that day on, all I wanted to do was stand on the stage. And it took me, I did a lot of amateur theatre and all the rest, but it took me nearly 70 years. But I'm there now!
Finally!
It's never too late. My Puglets, it's never too late. It may not happen now, it might take 70 years, but it will happen!
You got to hear it from her, right? So come on, follow your heart and do what you love.
Don't lose the dream.
I am so happy. I am speechless. Like, I don't know what to ask you. You're like, you're like this life.
I had my DNA tested. I had to have it done every year.
Oh, you did it?
I had the complete, really expensive €500 DNA test.
Wow, and what did it say?
I'm 20% Scandinavian. I don't know why. Those Vikings, they're terrible. They get everywhere. And I've got American Indian blood.
Wow.
We knew about this in the family. I have Mediterranean a little bit, and I have Near East. So maybe around, I don't know, Turkey. But that's as far east as I go.
I think I'm related to you.
Absolutely, yeah.
And the one thing that is very obviously common between us is the word crazy. Because you are the crazy Trish and I'm Anshita Crazy Call. What does crazy mean to you? Because a lot of people have a lot of definitions about crazy. But what does crazy really mean to you?
Crazy means to me doing what I want to do.
Okay.
Not having people tell me how to do it. Do it myself, in my own way. Not to hurt anybody, but have a really good time.
Yes.
Just let go, relax. Never mind what the other people think. I'll try not to swear. I really am trying.
Oh, you can swear. Everything is allowed on this show.
We have a wonderful word, dillygaff. Dillygaff.
Dillygaff.
Dillygaff. It means, do I look like I give up? Dillygaff.
Dillygaff.
That's how I do it my way. You want me to do it? I won't do it. You won't tell me what to do.
That's awesome. I'm going to use that word so much now. Dillygaff. Do I look like I give up? Okay, so before we go any further, I want you to have the Kashmiri Kehwa tea and Cheers.
Cheers.
And tell me how you like it.
Oh, that is awesome.
Do you
That
like
is
it?
absolutely wonderful. The best cup of tea I ever had in my life. I love tea, and this is the best one I've had in my life.
Oh, that's so nice. Everybody I've had on my couch up till now loves tea, and I cannot be happier about it. And this is a traditional tea from my homeland, Kashmir, in India.
Very nice.
Oh.
You almost don't need alcohol when you have tea like this.
You already said that you did a lot of amateur theatre.
All my life I've done amateur theatre, yes.
Oh, nice.
I love the theatre. I mean, I love the camera is wonderful, but I love the theatre. Last year I did Shakespeare in Düsseldorf.
Oh, really?
Yes. And it was about Shakespeare as a young man who doesn't want to write anymore, and he's in love with Anne, and he doesn't know what's happening. And so the three witches come to visit him.
Okay.
And I was the witch of the future.
Oh,
scary.
yeah.
And I got to say, to be or not to be.
Like, what would you prefer, to be or not to be?
To be.
To be.
Be right to the end.
That's
I'm not worried about the end, but until the end, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah. What keeps you going? I want to know what drives you.
Love.
Like,
love.
Very clear. That's what you don't have to think. You know what it is.
Love of people, love of life, love of nature, love of my family. I have a wonderful family.
Wow.
Love of happiness. I just want to be happy and make people happy.
You do. You're making me so happy right now. He's giving me all sorts of vibes, and I want to fly, I want to dance, and I want to do crazy things. But thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for inviting me. It's wonderful to meet you.
Do you remember anything that your mother used to say a lot? Like, she always frequently used to say that it was a favorite word, a favorite
Not
line.
really. My mother was a very unusual woman.
Okay.
First of all, my mother was a poet.
Oh, wow.
And everything that happened to me in my childhood, she wrote a poem about it. So I got poems at home when my first tooth came out, my first day at school, when the cat got stuck in the tree. I had poems about all those things.
Wow.
But also, my mother's mother died when my mother was young. So when she was 15, she had to look after her two younger brothers and her father. So she brought my sister up. She didn't give us a lot of physical love.
Okay.
She didn't want us to be dependent on her. She always said, if I drop dead tomorrow, I want you to be able to look after yourself.
Wow.
Which is rather negative,
Yeah.
for a mother to say, I may drop dead tomorrow, so now you're 5 years old, I will teach you how to do the ironing. She was always, and she worked. She always worked, which was unusual for a mother back then.
Back then, yeah.
But she had a wonderful job. She was a home teacher for blind people in their blindness. So she was a wonderful woman. Everybody loved her, said she was an angel. But at home, you had to do the washing up and the cooking.
You've lived through different ages, you've lived through different times, changing times. Best thing that you like about this generation?
About this generation?
Or what is the worst thing that
Well, of course,
bothers you?
The hardest thing is that they're all in their own worlds with their mobile phones. They're not communicating.
I was expecting that.
Exactly. I was born in an age we didn't even have a television. We had nothing. When my father came home with a radio, oh my God, we got a radio, And it was so simple then, but otherwise things were harder. But nowadays, what is so good about nowadays? I think people are starting to open up. People are starting to open their hearts. There's a lot of movement in the world for people who are trying to get on a higher level.
Yes.
And to bring a spirituality into the world, which is desperately needed. I know I'm crazy, but I'm also a very spiritual person.
Yes, so am I, yeah. That's
I
true.
think the two go together, really.
Yes, it
Yes.
does.
This spirituality, this higher awareness is so important.
Do
And
you
also,
think-
of course, now people, thanks, you complain about Andy and the internet, but people can communicate all over the world. I communicate regularly with someone in Nepal over these matters. I couldn't have done that 10 years ago.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
It has its good side and its bad
Bad
side.
side as
But we
well.
must bring out the good side.
Yes. What do you enjoy doing the most?
I love the theatre.
Love the theatre.
I'll never forget, I was on the stage in Hamburg, in a big theatre, 1,500 people. And that feeling when you have everybody there, 1,500 people are looking at you. I was going to do a striptease. I was supposed to be an old drunk old lady who was dying, and I was drunk and I didn't care.
Yeah.
And as I started to take off my dress, everyone in the audience went, you could hear them. They were all waiting, what would come next? And that is such a feeling that they're looking at me. Everybody, I have all these people in my hand. I can do with them what I like.
Oh my God. I'm just imagining that. Wow.
I once played a witch in an English children's play. And 6 months later, I was in our little town locally, and one of the children, there was a girl of about 10 with her younger brother, who was maybe about 5, and she said, the witch is coming, and they both, she knew I wasn't the witch, but she scared the shit out of her little brother, they both ran away.
I wish I could be there and see you as a witch.
I'll get you, my lovely.
So, I love the way English say it. Mochi.
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 Yes.
I love the accent. I just love the British accent.
No, I can speak like that. Right? It was very different. You see me now as crazy happy woman. I wasn't always a crazy happy woman. When I was 14, I twice tried to kill myself.
We've all been there.
You don't start off like this. It takes a lot of work to get like this.
Yeah, that is what was going to be my next question. Like, you know, we all see the crazy Trish here, happy, living her life, keep achieving her dreams, her goals. But it takes time for great things to happen.
You have to have known great sorrow to know great happiness.
Wonderfully said. You have to know great sorrow to know great happiness. Do you feel broken sometimes?
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Nothing can break me now. No. I am so strong. But wow. You have to be there to be like this. You have to know life. You have to experience life.
Yeah.
My first marriage was very difficult. I had to divorce my first husband. My second husband was very sick when I married him. He died after 5 years. Everyone said he'd die after 1 year. He died after 5 years. And I nursed him through a very bad illness. He was a wonderful man. And then I met number 3, and we're still together.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yes, but you have to know, you have to be at the bottom to know when you've reached the top.
That's true. That's really true.
And that's what my life has taught me.
Yeah.
So if life now is absolutely dreadful and you cannot see a future, just keep going. Use that to build on. The more hurt you have, the stronger you become.
How do you heal yourself?
You just try and tell yourself, okay, life is an absolute shit at the moment, but it's okay. It will be better. Go for a nice walk in the country. If you have children, play with your children. I mean, children brought me through a hell of a lot with my first husband.
Some days there is no happiness. We have to create our own.
I get miserable some days.
Yes.
Ask my husband.
Tell me, have you written love letters?
Well, as I say, my mother was a poet, so
yes.
Obviously we all wrote. We didn't have TV when I was a child, so we wrote all the time. Of course, I've written love letters, and I still have the love letters my first husband wrote to me before we were married. Although he was an absolute bastard, I still get the letters. Well, you see, it was a difficult problem. I met him in 1963, and I knew from the start I shouldn't marry him, but I'd slept with him. I wasn't pregnant. But I'd slept with him, so I had to marry him. Things were like that in 1963. In my purse now, I have a love letter from my third husband, which we didn't have a mobile phone, but we were living in the same house, and he wrote me a love letter, and I carry it with me all the time.
That's so sweet. Now you've lived a good life. You said that you experienced so many things and feelings and emotions. If you get a chance to live your life all over again, is there something you would do differently, or is there something you want to change, or
obviously, if I live my life over again, God, will I have to? Can I start now? Please, can I start when I'm 65? No, there have been wonderful times. I only just think, if I live my life with the knowledge I have now, thinking, okay, this will get better, this will improve. Accept people. Some people are difficult, some people aren't. Just take them as they are. Try and keep away from the difficult people if you can.
Sure.
Don't take up too many negative vibrations. But also negative people need your love.
Yes. Everyone
If you, even someone who is an absolute sod, if you go to them and give them a hug, maybe they'll improve a bit, maybe not, maybe they give you a slap, but it's worth trying.
That's something even I believe in. Like, I've started realizing that empathy is really important in life, and being kind will never go out of style. Do you love doing characters?
I love not being me, yes.
You love not being you. Even though you're so awesome, you'd love not being you. I would love to be you.
Crazy Trish is, obviously Crazy Trish is part of me, but at the same time it's beyond me. I mean, I've played all sorts of strange characters. I love playing witches. Grand English ladies, yes.
Like Queen Victoria? Whoa! I'm the Crazy Trish now, and you are?
I am the Empress of India, Queen Victoria. Is this tea?
Yes.
Normally one drinks Earl Grey out of porcelain.
So tell me, how do you like India?
Too hot. The Indian people are very clement, of course.
So you've played so many roles. You're a mother, you're a grandmother, now you'll be great-grandmother, you're an actor, you're a housemaker, you're a wife, sister. Which of these roles has, been the most rewarding or has been the most fulfilling in your life?
Mother and grandmother. Mother and grandmother. Nothing can beat that. Nothing.
If you're given or if you're granted a superpower, what would you want to have?
A superpower. To heal people's hearts. If you heal their hearts, they can heal themselves. They can heal their own illnesses. If you have a strong heart, or you can get. My second husband was a very, very sick man. He was supposed to die. They all say he died, but he was the happiest man I ever knew. And he was so strong. His mind was so strong. Even if you're really, if you have a strong heart, a strong will,
you can heal yourself.
You can. Yes.
What is the one thing that you've learned through your relationships and you would want to share with all of us?
Be honest.
Honesty.
Be honest. Well, I must admit, when I think about it, a couple of things my husband doesn't know. Trust.
Yeah. Okay, so quickly tell me what makes you happy.
I'm happy now. I'm having a wonderful time. But I would be happy also in my garden, digging up worms to throw to the fishes in my pond,
So gardening is definitely one of them.
I only have a very small garden, but it is typical English garden, a beautiful little garden.
Okay.
And I love my garden.
And what else do you like doing?
I like painting. I like painting. I don't have time now. Unfortunately, I've done hardly any painting for about 3 years. Oh. But I do love painting, writing, and your writing.
So you definitely can do so many things. Is there something you suck at?
Yes, ball games. And I can't, anything, I'm very bad at riding a bicycle.
Okay.
On my 10th birthday, I was given a bicycle for my birthday, and I had a very nasty accident. I won't go into details, but it was very nasty. Very, very personal in a personal way. And since then, occasionally I ride a bicycle, but only if there's no one around and in a straight line, and I can't go around corners on a bicycle, so I have to get up and walk around the corner.
But you love driving, right?
I love driving a car, yes. And I'm no good at anything like skateboarding or roller skating. I can't do any of those things. I have no balance. But when you get on a bit and wait till you know yourself, and then you know where you want to go, and then fight for it.
Yes. So that brings us to the end of this episode. But it was so wonderful to have you on my show.
Thank you, everybody.
So I'm going to put all the links in the description below. Please check her Facebook page. Please check her videos. She's awesome. She's amazing. She's crazy. She's a puglet. And if you guys like this episode, give it a big fat thumbs up. And, and like this video, comment below what did you like most about this video. If you have any questions you want to ask Trish, please comment below and I would love her to answer you back.
I'd be happy to be involved.
Yes. And share this video because everybody needs to know how to live life at 72, guys. Come on, right?
Rise and shine.
Skadoosh! Oh, hello, Mrs. Sprightly.
Hello, sugar.
Would you like some tea?
With a drop of lemon in it.
And something to go with it?
Some cookies, please.
Cookies! Lovely!
Yeah.